We're actually a independent pharmacy in Union City, New Jersey. So right across the bridge from New York City, basically, we're right off the Holland Tunnel. And so think of it like a mom and pop pharmacy. It's not like a CVS or a Walgreens type of chain. And so we really try to get everything covered for our patients. And by we, I mean me. It's my bread and butter every day to like call insurance companies, work with doctors' offices every single day to get these brand name medications or rare used medications covered for them. So that's basically my specialty right now. And we discovered that we can get medications covered, but insurance companies won't let us fill them simply because we don't have like a specialty accreditation. So then we applied for it and we hired Lindsay to kind of help us with the application because it's a 6 to 8 month process and you go to multiple rounds of applying and they need certain standards regarding our technology. Now, as I said before, it's a mom and pop like type of pharmacy. So the technology side is very, very on the low end. So that's kind of where Robert came into play. He came highly recommended from Lindsay, and Lindsay has had multiple pharmacies pass with like getting their specialty accreditation. And then I called Robert up. I really liked, talking with him and his team. Like you and Serter have been great, answered all my questions, even when we were having difficulties, not necessarily related to what we were doing with you guys, with like the firewall and stuff like that. So that's how we started working together, basically. Well, I actually don't think him being in Florida has hindered us working together at all. Like some people thought, like originally, and I heard you were in Florida, I was like, oh no, like, is this going to be an issue? Like, do you have to come on site to do everything? Because we don't have an IT person. If there's an IT person here, it's me. And I'm a pharmacist by trade. So Rob was really like helpful actually with just telling me you need to get this stuff. Here's your to-do list. Here's your hot list every single day. If you don't know how to do it after watching this video, then you can give me or like someone else a call. It's fine. And I think that worked out really well actually. So it was pretty nice actually. Rob's like a shooter, so it was very easy to work with him. You know, we don't have that much time to waste or like the funds to waste being a mom and pop pharmacy. So we wanted to work with someone who knew what they were doing, who had already done this process before. It wasn't like a first time trying to do it because we want to get the accreditation like done and good with like within the first 2 rounds, basically. It's called URAC, URAC, and it's just a specialty accreditation that says, oh, your pharmacy can dispense specialty medications, because we are dispensing specialty medications, but insurance companies will limit us on what we can dispense, even if I call them and they say, okay, great, you got it covered, but you still can't fill it. Really, like I'm talking cancer drugs, long-acting injectables for cholesterol, like once a month type of stuff. So we are filling those and I'm getting them approved, but some companies still won't let us like bill it to them, even if I get the approval, because we're not rating like a specialty standard. We're in process. We submitted first round, but it can take 6 to 8 months because they'll come into a site visit. I submitted loads of paperwork. They gave us 3 months to do on top of outside of what we did with Geospace as well. So now they're just reviewing everything. They're going to come back and be like, hey, correct this a little bit here and there. And then we submit it again and so on. Yes, especially because specialty drugs can be $30,000 for 30 pills for 1 month. So that's why they want us to have that business continuity, because they want us to know, like, they want us to be able to make sure that those drugs, like, nothing's going to happen to them. Because if something does happen to them, then we can't dispense them and everyone loses. I like the service from Geospace. Every time I call, someone picks up my phone. Like even like this morning, like the first call like didn't go through for some reason, and then we called again, someone picked up again, and then someone called me back with information. That's normally how it works, or through an email, and it's always a pretty quick turnaround time for a response, which I appreciate. Oh yeah, I definitely would, and I thought that Robert's quotes were also reasonable, especially coming from an independent / mom and pop type of pharmacy too, because we reached out to some like other companies and they quoted us like 4 times what we were quoted, and we were like, what's the reason, like what's going on? And like we kind of thought that was a little outrageous too. Like I know technology, there's always a high price point with it, but I thought for the service I'm getting, it's honestly a deal.